I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take it.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Second Rope Marks. I am your host, Alan Awesome, joined always by Rick Coulter. Rick, good evening, good morning, and good night.
Good evening, good morning. Yeah, I'll bid you adieu. That's it for our podcast. Good night. Yeah, good morning, mate, and hello, everyone out there watching and listening. It's been a week of wrestling. It's been really good.
Really good.
There's been a lot going on, especially in Impact. Little bits and pieces in WWE. Obviously, the Heat segment with Dom and Logan was off the charts. Crazy. And then, Dynamite just gone. Like, we actually get to kind of review Dynamite the morning after it's happened. So it's great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm glad you brought up the whole Dom and Logan thing, because before you get talking about Bound for Glory, I haven't had a chance to watch it. It's been a very busy weekend for me and a busy week. But seems to be Dom and Logan are like to talk on Twitter, at least the past couple days ago.
now, is it good heat or bad heat? That's the trouble. Like, are these?
I think it's bad.
We know Logan Paul is the most detestable human being in the world.
Yes.
Which, you know what, I suppose makes for a really good heel. Dom is hated because he was handed this golden opportunity without having to go through NXT.
Yep.
That's primarily why he's hated. But those two together in the ring, it was just like, I've seen fan footage of them in the arena and you couldn't hear a word they were saying.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because according to good old Sean Ross Sapp, they were piping in noises this past Monday.
What, for Dom and Logan? Really?
And a lot of people on Twitter were going after him about it. It's like, you don't know. You're not there. You don't know how loud it is. Yeah, it's loud there, but WWE still pipes in crowd noise. Sean was breaking down. He's like, I've heard the same audio loop of crowd cheering for the past the whole segment of Logan and Dom. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Yes, they are piping it in, but yes, those boos are loud.
They are. They are really loud.
Yeah.
Now, going from boos to cheers, Will Ospreay and Speedball Mike Bailey from Bound for Glory. If you haven't seen it all and you've just seen the highlights on YouTube, do yourself a favor, go and watch. If you see nothing else from Bound for Glory, and it was a really good pay-per-view, by the way. It was a solid B+ pay-per-view.
Lots of surprises.
This match was okay. If Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom is my favorite match of this year, I still hold that over their second meeting. This match was a very, very close second.
Yeah.
It was huge. It was just some of the things they did, like Mike Bailey, for as bland of a character he is. He doesn't have a lot of personality. His personality is he's like a guy smiley martial artist. But some of the shit he can do is just unreal. And he kept up with Ospreay. They kicked the ever-loving shit out of each other. Like, the couple of hidden blades Ospreay hit, I don't know how he didn't decapitate Speedball, because it was just nuts. I think the match cracked the 24-minute mark, perhaps maybe a little bit longer.
Not bad.
Or it could have been a little bit shorter. It was definitely around the 20-minute mark. And it had you thinking that Speedball was going to get the win. Like, it was just a really, really good match. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Probably my second best match I've seen this year from any promotion.
I'm gonna try to check it out because I am one of the people that saw the highlights, and even the highlights, I was
Yep.
just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it was
crazy.
nuts.
Will Ospreay
And
is just simply amazing, simply
yeah,
amazing.
and you know what? The arena that they had Bound for Glory in, like, it wasn't in, like, I haven't used the Impact Zone in a long time, but it wasn't in that small little thing that they usually do. They had like a good, like, two floor system. Um, could have been easily 2,000 people in there, and it looked good aesthetically. It looked good. Um, which will then again lead me on to my next point: the rebirth of TNA in January 2024. People have been clamoring for this. Like,
Mhm.
nobody liked the rebranding to Impact Wrestling. It lost a lot of its luster. Thing is the rebranding going to help them take that next step?
I hope so. I hope so.
I'd love to see it. Like, there's a lot of underrated talent on the Impact roster. Um, and yeah, I'd love to see TNA make a go of it.
I would really love to see the Six Sides come back.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
don't
somewhere
think
that
they are.
Scott Demore's like, I value our wrestlers' safety over the nostalgia of the six-sided ring.
Yeah,
And like, by all, I've seen so many like shoot interviews or
like
interviews with
AJ.
wrestlers where they've said, yeah, the six-sided ring hurt. Like, there was
Yeah,
just no giving it. So,
yeah. It is cool though. It was
oh, it
unique.
is. It
The
was.
Six
And that's what
Sides
got you tuned
feel.
in. That's what got you tuned in.
Yeah, it's like how do you work your way around this ring?
Yeah,
What
I
the
know.
fuck? Yeah, I will eventually check out Bound for Glory and absolutely that match because I'm a big fan of Will Ospreay now. And I swear to
It's
God,
amazing.
please, 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 Tony Khan, whatever you do not let him go to WWE when his contract's up.
Mm,
Sign him immediately.
yeah.
Just think of like all the things you could do with him in AEW. Like before Brian rides off into the sunset, just
So
Dan-
you've you've
Daniel's.
got you've got Excalibur's issue. You can't even
Yeah,
pronounce the words.
no,
Yeah, we'll go into that.
it's been a long week. Okay, my back is on fire still. It's getting a little better, but it's for most people, for all of you that don't know, it was my sister's birthday this past weekend, and she wanted to take like my daughter to the trampoline park, so I decided to go. And if you really wanted to know how old you are, go to a fucking trampoline park and jump around for about 2 minutes, and then you can see how fucking old you are. Because I was on there for not even 5 minutes, just jumping. And when I came down, that's when I heard like a pop and I felt like a shift in my back, and it has not been right since Saturday.
You old motherfucker.
I will be old as I'll be in my late 30s in 2 weeks. It's obscene.
Oh,
It's obscene.
terrible.
Hmm.
I'm 100% with you in regards to AEW having a sign off spray.
Yeah,
I hate to think what would happen if
I
Osprey
know.
went to WWE.
I
Could you?
know.
They'd send him to NXT, number
Uh-huh.
one, so that he can learn the way, and then you gonna let Osprey have 5 6 minute TV matches?
No,
No, no,
no.
you can't.
I mean, he'd be okay in TNA, but like, I don't know. I really want him in AEW.
Yeah, yeah,
Just,
definitely.
excuse me, just the matches that he could
Yeah,
have. Danielson, just Danielson before he rides off. Just oof. But hopefully, one of these days.
yeah. All right, let's talk Dynamite because the show started off hot.
Yeah,
It was a great opening. Probably no, not even probably the best long term storyline in AEW at the present minute is MJF having friends, having enemies, everyone coming to get him. He's got 4 potential title challenges.
yeah.
It looks like he's going to be another pay per view. He's pulling double duty. Um, this whole thing is like an onion. It's got layers, and
Layers.
I am willing to rub the onion underneath my eyes and cry my eyeballs out along with MJF's journey, because he's going to get fucked over. He is going to get screwed over by someone. And it's going to be Adam Cole. Baby.
Whenever the fuck that is. I'm still thinking he's legit injured. I just think that he had the surgery a while ago. Or they taped those, I don't know, man. The last two Roddy segments that they've done, especially like not last night's, but last week's with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That one was just god awful.
It was shocking.
It's
I reckon they taped them all in the one, and
yeah,
then he went off and had his surgery.
He just had surgery. Yeah, I don't know where this is going.
I'm here for it.
I don't know who's the devil mask and the quote gimp jumpsuits guys or whatever the fuck Jay White calls them.
There's speculation it could be Punk.
No.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the swerve? It's a swerve, bro.
No. utter chaos. Chaos.
But yeah, the MJF's match against Juice Robinson was great. It was a really good match. MJF had to go over. You couldn't have
especially
Juice go over after what happened. Yeah.
After 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. No way MJF is losing that now.
Yeah. And then you had the Kingdom come out. Max. Oh my God. And Taven and Bennett got dumped out like a couple of jabronis. And like there's Roddy and Max is like, you bland bitch. You're not going to be my partners.
Man, bitch. Why don't
and
you roll off a cliff?
The Acclaimed. Oh, I thought Max was going to scissor him. I did. I thought briefly.
No. That's going to be a bigger pop than that goddamn double clothesline or that kangaroo kick.
Oh, yeah.
The place is going to go nuts if they scissor. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And by the looks of it, in 3 days, bitch, we've got Kenny Omega versus MJF for the title to try and make sure MJF doesn't beat Omega's streak.
Mm-hmm.
If this match doesn't produce Collision's biggest rating since it's been in effect, I don't know what will. Because they're giving this motherfucker away for free. This, it's almost WCW territory here. This is a pay-per-view match that they are giving away for free.
Yep.
But it makes sense within the storyline. You've got Wardlow after MJF. You've got Samoa Joe, who's going to be MJF's friend as long as he gives him a title shot. Friend. You've got Jay White and the Bang Bang Gang, baby. It's a fun time to be watching this storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen, and that's how wrestling should be.
Yeah, it's great. It's like we all have our theories of who the Devil Mask is and who the attackers are. They're giving you like 3 groups that probably could be it. Like I said,
I was going to say it ain't Joe under there.
No, they've shown 2, but I still think the Elite could probably be one of them.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
It's a stretch, but speaking of the Elite, we'll get to them later. Because as good of a match that was, should have been on Rampage.
Sorry?
I said, as good of a match that Trios match was, should have been on Rampage.
Yeah, it was definitely the Hardys' best match. I believe. They looked good, and Brother Zay, he's the one that held that match together. He was really good.
Mhm.
I need more Brother Zay. I
Yeah,
can't wait till Mark Quinn gets back and Private Party get back together.
yeah, we'll get more into that later. But the other match that should have been on Rampage, RVD and Hook versus I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's John Silver and Alex Reynolds.
Yeah, Dark Order got the jobber treatment entrance, didn't they? So back from the break. Hello,
Hmm.
hello everyone. Like, oh man,
So I should have been on Rampage.
yeah, it wasn't a good match.
No,
I wasn't. Yeah,
and I like RVD
it
and
was
Hook.
passable. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, and RVD can still go. He can still go.
Shocking,
Yeah.
shocking. Yep. Then what else was after that? There was the Sting thing.
You know what? You spoke to me about this, and you were like, "I don't really think it was a good gift." When that gift happened and that music happened, I was like this. Ric Flair?
Yeah,
Ric fucking Flair in AEW. Like for 5, maybe 10 seconds, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Like him and Sting, they Starcade 85, 86, whatever it was, like their first match.
Clash of
And then I was kind of
Champions.
like, and then I went, oh no,
Is
this
it?
isn't going to be Sting's last match, is it?
No, please no.
Thankfully, it's not. Well, they've said that it looks like they're going to do it at Full Gear. It's going to be
Yeah.
a 6-person, a trios match. But like Ric Flair's just old and haggard. Like great for him, see Sting off. That's perfect. I like it. And the gift isn't I'm presenting you Ric Flair. The gift is he signed Ric Flair to be with Sting up until his retirement. That's the gift, people. So I get where some of you are coming from. And again, you said it's a bit of a disappointment. I think the gift is actually out of respect to Sting. I think it's really good. Like you thought it could have been the Hall of Fame. I
Yeah.
saw some idiots out there thought that Tony Khan had bought TNA and was going to present Sting with TNA. Yeah. So I wasn't too upset with the gift once I kind of realized when Flair was like, I want to ride with you up until Full Gear and be with you every step of the way. And I'm like, he's been signed to a 5-month contract type of thing.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. I really want like this whole. I really want like the whole like celebration of Sting show, and then
yeah.
somehow Tony Khan make it happen. But get like Booker T, Scott Steiner, Kurt Angle, just bring back the main event Mafia for just one night. I just want one main event Mafia reunion, just one, just one.
That'd be nice.
That would be
I think that,
nice.
that that could happen on TNA. They
Yeah,
let Sting go to TNA and say goodbye to people because he was such a big thing for
yeah,
TNA.
yeah.
So
So is Kurt.
that would be good. Yeah, yeah, Kurt, that's exactly right. Yeah, I reckon they should do that.
Yeah, I mean, I really wasn't disappointed. I was like, oh, okay. I was Christian last night. I was like, oh, so he got you Ric Flair and a black liver? Like,
Yeah,
so what?
that's a great line.
You're just gonna get drunk and like with Ric Flair the whole week, the whole five
Yeah,
months? Like, I get
yeah,
it. It's cool, but I didn't even know what the like. I didn't even expect like what the gift was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a Hall of Fame. Then I was like, wait a minute, this company's been around for little over 4 years. Why are they having a Hall of Fame
yeah,
now? I get Sting should be in it,
yep,
but like you've been around for 4 years. Like you're not time for a Hall of Fame. I think Impact or TNA was around for 10, maybe 11 years before they started their Hall of Fame.
yeah. Close
Yeah,
to at least.
but
Yeah,
Christian, I
he's
I
gold.
cannot say anything more about Christian. I love this character.
Yeah,
I really do.
yeah.
And he got his cheap heat last night. Fuck you, Philadelphia Phillies. sit all the way down, watch this boring ass World Series with the rest of us fans, and suck it. Sorry. I just had to
No,
get
don't
that out.
apologize. But
Fuck the
red ass
Phillies.
Allen right there.
Fuck the Phillies. Fuck the Rangers. Let's go Diamondbacks. But yeah, that's my only sports talk. Great,
I'll tell you what, I
great
liked
Christmas segment.
the backstage interaction with Adam Copeland and Darby and Sting. That was good. That again added an extra layer.
Mm-hmm.
Like and you can tell Edge is going to be that partner.
Yeah, without it,
I
I could have told you that was going to be his partner before that segment even ended. But the one thing I have a little gripe with, when he's like Sting is talking to Adam, he's like, "You and I go way back." I'm like, since when? Wrestle Dream? Go way back?
I think he may have meant
Adam,
him and Christian went way back, and he knows what he's like.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay, that would make a lot more sense. Because if you're like looking at Adam, he's like, "We go way back." I'm like, Wrestle Dream was the first time you fucking guys met. Like, what do you mean you guys go way back?
He's old. It's old. Bit
Yeah.
senile.
But you knew exactly. Thank God it's not a one-on-one match between Adam and Christian. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that.
I don't either. Like, we've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
I am a little disappointed that Sting's last match isn't going to be against Darby, and then Sting puts Darby over clean. Like, student and mentor. Well, they've said that this match is going to be at Full Gear. Did they say Full Gear or Revolution?
Full Gear.
Ah, okay. So I'm tripping myself over.
Just in like 3 weeks.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, because Revolution's in 5 months.
Yes,
Revolution, I think, is in March. Yeah,
March. Yeah. Okay, I'm caught up now.
There we go. We're here. But yeah, then the Rampage match happened. The I don't know, man. The Hardys, they don't do it. I like them. I personally like Matt and Jeff, but I can't watch them anymore.
They don't have it. It's depressing, isn't it?
It really is.
And they worked heel. They worked the heel thing. Like Matt Hardy played a bit of a coward. Jeff took a couple of cheap shots. I'll tell you what was good though was it was convincing enough that when they hit the Twist of Fate and the Swanton Bomb and Zay had knocked out the other two, you thought they were going to win the ROH 6-man titles. I was like, oh shit, they're going to get the titles. And that's how well the match was structured. It was really good considering two of the participants involved are extremely way past it now. It is hard to watch. More so hard to watch Matt than Jeff. Jeff still does the odd high flying thing. He's still got the swanton. Like obviously he's changed up the poetry in motion. He doesn't catapult himself sideways anymore. It's more of a stinger splash. But Matt Hardy's just like you can tell his back is all messed up from years of leg dropping from the top ropes because he's on the middle rope, whoa, and then drops a standing elbow, and I'm like, that wasn't even remotely high flying. It's just sad to watch.
It's second rope flying.
Maybe we should have Matt on the show.
I would love to have Matt on the
show. He can't get up to the top rope. He's with us. Second rope.
Yeah, too scared to go to the top rope. That's why we're called the second rope marks. There ain't no way in hell if I was a wrestler I'm getting on that top rope. Nope. And call me the second rope king. But then, and I gotta say, if there was one person to like go for the world title, it's gotta be Swerve. Swerve is insanely good right now.
Yeah.
That whole video was cringy as fuck. And I swear to God, if someone ever did that to came into my house, ripped up my daughter's finger painting thing, I would lose it. Hangman is gonna beat the shit out of him, but this is where Swerve wins. Full Gear.
Wow. Do you
Yeah,
have Swerve winning
you have
after
to.
he's just invaded Hangman? I think Swerve wins via DQ. They
There's
don't
no
do it
DQs.
often.
There's no DQs in AEW. This match actually might get
That
like a stipulation to it. Like
maybe.
it might be like a cage match. Like, no, you're not going anywhere. I'm gonna beat the ever loving shit out of you, Swerve.
Well, Hangman has to he's violated him. He's violated his house and his family. Like they implied. Thankfully, you didn't see Hangman's child in the crib,
Yeah.
but they implied that that's what Swerve was doing. He was talking to Hangman's kid in the crib, and then drops a Swerve winner drive shirt on him.
It was like
Still love the dance.
it was kind of had like a I don't know if you've seen Kill Bill Volume 1 feel. It was like when he killed spoiler, I mean, I don't know if you haven't seen it, it's been like 2000s, but like Beatrice like kills the mother and like goes to the daughter is like, if you ever want revenge, come find me. You deserve your revenge and all this stuff. That's pretty much like it was like that kind of scenario what Swerve was doing last night. It's
Yeah,
like, listen, I'm gonna do things to your father, and if you ever want revenge from it, grow
yeah.
up, come find me.
Yeah, it's
Swerve.
deep. The storyline is deep, and
It's weird that the two characters I'm like really in love with this past like few months, Christian and Swerve, and they are both the biggest dickheads in this company.
because that's what brings the money in is you want to see the heel get their ass kicked, and this is the right kind of heat.
Hmm.
Like we're not hating on Christian
No,
because he's terrible on the microphone or he's terrible on the ring.
right on the
He's
microphone.
he's A plus on the microphone, and
Where
for his
has
age,
Christian
he can
been?
still go. I know. Yeah, and the turtleneck as well, which is even better.
Concerned with that.
And then Swerve, like this, just sinister kind of almost gangland meets mob boss type of thing. And and again, he can back it up. Like he's probably one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world, not just AEW. So I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Yes, and then the women's match was next. Sheeta wins. Who cares? Next.
Oh no!
Oh,
Because
come on.
no, some reason this match missed on every single level.
Big time.
Like Sheeta's brilliant. Ruby Soho is good. You There was a brief moment I thought Soho was gonna win. Again, so the match done its job because Soho's been the perennial loser of every title shot she's ever been involved in, whether she's been a good girl, good guy, bad guy, good girl, bad girl. I like me a bad girl. Anyway, but when she got that close fall after the cheating and everything else and the belt, and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna change the title. But the the chemistry was not there in this match. It was so awkward. There was a lot of stopping and come on, and it didn't look good, and it was very disappointing.
I know the results of Rampage. Apparently on Rampage there is a fatal four-way where the winner gets a woman's title shot. I want to say next week.
Yeah,
I know who
I'm fine.
wins.
Okay, don't say anything.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say who wins, but the match is Sky
Oh,
Blue versus Willow Nightingale versus Anna Jay versus
versus Abaddon.
Abaddon. What? Okay. Weird.
Hey, I think Abaddon needs a fair shake. She is an interesting, creepy character.
And it is Halloween. It's coming up, so
Pair her with Danhausen.
dude, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very
Nice.
evil.
Very nice. Very nice. Very evil.
I can't wait. Love that Danhausen. Love
Love
that
that
Danhausen.
Danhausen. Yeah. I don't know. Sheeta's not doing anything for me as a champion. Either was
She
Soraya.
Sheeta does a lot of things for me. Just saying.
She's cute, but I don't
That
know.
was creepy. What are you doing, Rick? What are
Yeah,
you doing?
get your mind out of the gutter.
That is terrible.
Jesus.
Don't
I don't know. I just thought the
objectify women.
match was sloppy as shit.
It was. It was terrible.
The crowd was not
It was,
into it at all.
it was dead.
And when the crowd isn't into it, I'm obviously not into it. I think I was playing a video game at that point. I was just like, okay, can we just like get this match over with? Can we have Excalibur run down his cards in about 2 seconds? Or Rampage, we got Santana versus Otis. We got Freddie Fluorway for the women's championship.
I briefly touched on it when we started this show. Fucking Excalibur could not get his words out tonight. Like he was tripping over his words. Even Taz had a few like fumbles and everything else.
But I digress.
Or I don't know if you watch on Fight TV, but when
No.
they do the picture in picture, it's just normal action. There's no ads on Fight TV, and the commentators still go,
Really?
but they are so much more relaxed and they fuck around with each other and they try and make each other laugh and pop, and it is hilarious.
Listen,
It's the best.
I love the Tony Storm shit that they're doing with the picture in picture, but
Yeah,
I would rather hear that. I want to hear
it's
that.
great. It is so. I like just pay for Fight for a month or something and watch AEW on it, and then just listen to the commentary when they're doing the picture in picture. It's fucking brilliant. Like Taz he's a menace. He's so funny.
I love Tess. I love
Yeah.
Tess. All right, on to the no build main event. Where's the build for this match? It's just a random match. Why is Okada in it? Where? Fuck off. Jesus.
Let me see. Orange Cassidy has just won his international championship back. A title that John Moxley shouldn't have lost to Ray Phoenix, but did because of his concussion. So now that brings back that storyline full circle. Cassidy versus Moxley. Danielson had a match with Okada at Wrestle Kingdom. Legitimately broke his arm. Has a titanium carbon fiber dinosaur bone steel rod in his arm, and Okada is now in the match. Boom! There's your second subplot storyline.
There it is.
It's not hard.
There's your build, fuckers.
This was a great match as well, and they gave you just enough. Like, I'm disappointed Cassidy ate the pin.
You gotta set up that, please. I mean, I don't think he's gonna lose next week, but it's gonna be very good to see Claudio versus OC next week. Oh my god.
Because Mox still isn't cleared, is he?
He's cleared-ish, but like obviously not like taking like bumps or anything like that. But like he was physical last week, which was nice to see. But
did Danielson legit get injured, or
no,
they just sold the shit out of that?
I think they sold the shit out of that.
Yeah, because the orange punch looked like it really connected, and I thought he may have fractured his eye socket or something.
It looked like it did, but apparently Tony Khan said that he like walked out on his own. It's like walked out. Of course he was gonna walk out. There's nothing wrong with his legs. It was just his face. It's like, yeah. I don't know. If it was a work, they got me.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, did it? Has he? Like,
what happened now? I was like, this guy cannot face Okada without getting injured. And like you can kind of tell it was a work because Okada was like, your face.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully that's I thought it was the orange punch that maybe got him a bit too snug. Yeah. And then when everyone come down, like you had the best friends, and you had Rocky Romero, and you had Hook to make sure the Blackpool Combat Club didn't do anything. But it was just like an intense kind of stare. Like Danielson's being checked out, Moxley's checking on Danielson, Claudio's there, and I was like, something feels real here. It was like, okay, has storyline kind of not been dropped, but kind of shuffled a few inches to the left or the right, depending on how you're viewing me. Yeah. And Danielson's legit got a fractured orbital bone or something. So I was like, that's an interesting way to go off the air. It was like there wasn't a big melee or anything, and so I was like, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
That's an alternative.
What
That's
a
what AEW is.
shocker! Wow, what a concept, an
Mm,
alternative to you know, like I was telling you last night when I was watching, I was like, there are a few very long talking segments in it, but it was nothing like WWE ever has.
no,
Like I
no,
said, you
you're
could
right.
like two AEW matches is the equivalent of every
A
wrestling
Raw.
match of Raw,
Yeah,
The whole Raw, and
it is.
you're not getting bullshit DQ finishes every fucking time. And listen,
Or a DQ or a fucking shitty roll up that doesn't
or
look
yeah,
tight enough to
roll up
stop a toddler kicking out.
or a Judgment Day run in. Like, listen, every segment on Raw was had featured somebody from the Judgment Day. Stop, okay, I get it. They're over. They're good. Do they have to be in every fucking segment? You have other people back there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is. That's why I like AEW so much. It's a very good alternative to that shit
Yep.
show over in fucking Connecticut.
Well, I reckon that about wraps it up. I mean,
Sure does, bud.
we've got Collision coming up in 3 days.
Mm,
I feel bad. No one really talks about
mm.
Rampage. It is the C show theoretically.
Should be on YouTube
There's
now.
big things happening on in Impact. New Japan has just got the junior tag leagues happening at the moment, so I'm going to be trying to catch a little bit of that.
You got Crown
Um,
Jewel coming up for WWE.
yeah, the blood money diamond sucker dick fucking Saudi Arabian prince kidnapping hostage women fucking covering up sand munchers.
Yeah, yeah. Good old
And that's
Saudi.
just describing the people in WWE.
Ew. All right. As always, you can follow us on the Twitter or X, whatever you want to fucking call it. Our handles have been on here. This has been over there. Second Rope Marks has been up there. You could on YouTube like, comment, subscribe, share,
Yes.
share. Trying to get these subscriptions up.
Yeah, we've gained some subscribers. Easy for me to say. Fucking Excalibur.
Damn
We've
it,
gained
Excalibur.
some subscribers in the last week or two. So thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for everyone else that has subscribed. We're slowly ticking away nicely now, and it all helps people. It all helps.
It
And
does.
we're on Spotify too, isn't that right?
We are on Spotify. Drop us a 5-star rating. 5-star. 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5. 5. But yes, we are on Spotify. In case you don't want to, there is a video version of it up too on Spotify. But if you don't want to listen to that, you can just turn off your video. Just listen. Any listen helps. Richard.
No worries.
Till Halloween next week.
Allan. Yes, it is Halloween next week. Hey, maybe I would say it's early morning for you. It's evening for me. It'd be easy for me to dress up.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty hard for you to dress up.
I can probably dress up. I'll try to dress up.
I'll try and do something.
I'll probably go as I was last year.
You know what we should do? Since it's Halloween next week, we should review a classic.
A Halloween classic?
We should review a Halloween Havoc.
Oh, God. You gotta make me
Not
watch
an
Halloween
NXT
Havoc?
Halloween Havoc.
No, thank you, please. No, thank you. So I can watch Lexis King? No, thank you. No, thank you.
And with that.
No. Yeah, I might go as what I was last year. I was Platinum Max Caster last year.
Very good. I think I was Darby
well,
Allin, or a really piss poor attempt at a Darby Allin.
I can see Darby.
I shit at the face paint.
Yeah. All right. Well, until Halloween next week.
Peace.
We will see you guys later.
Catch you, people.
Bye, everybody.
Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping.